All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shah. Yahweh being the true and proper name of the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shah being the name of His Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Double honor to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone, the men that taught me this truth. Honors and blessings to you, Akim, teaching the truth in sincerity, and is putting your lives on the line to do so. And peace to the house of Israel, the house of David, that's scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, the confusion of faces. All right, today I want to go into make your speech plain, words easy to be understood. That's today's discourse or lesson. Basically, when you teaching the word of the Lord, you gotta basically break things down to the smallest common denominator. You gotta make it like you're talking to a baby. Okay, and you got to remember that when you're doing these lessons and you're doing these sit downs, there's new fish, there's new fruit that's watching. There's members there's people from the nation of Israel, which is the Israelites, or you so-called African Americans, West Indians, and Haitians, and indigenous people of North, Central, and South America. You have to remember, when we doing these lessons, there's unbelievers that's watching it. There's people that's not in the faith that's watching. So when you do these shows, you gotta break it down to the smallest common denominator. You always gotta break down who Israel is. You always gotta break down who Esau is. You always gotta break down words. All right? You gotta chop it up like it's baby food, because there's people out there that's not believers or that's not in the truth that's watching. Okay? Because you got to remember, we battling these Christians, we battling these different denominations, and they got spectators and they got viewers that's watching us, seeing what we talking about and what we teaching. So when you breaking down this word or you teaching this word, you got to break it down to the smallest common denominator. And I got scriptures to back that up. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 9. So likewise ye, except ye utter by the tongue words easy to be understood. So when you teach it in whatever language that you teach it in, you have to teach it in words easy to be understood. Okay? You got to break it down to the smallest common denominator. All right? So the members of the elect can get it. Now, yes, there's going to be a lot more people that's not going to get this word versus people that's going to get this word. But for the elect members that's going to get this word, you got to chop it up like baby food, man. You got to break it down so it can be easy to be understood. So the scriptures say, except ye utter the tongues, words easy to be understood. You know, you got to break it down to the smallest common denominator. So it says, how shall it be known what is spoken? For ye shall speak into the air. That's going into speaking in different languages, okay? But when you speak in the language that you, whatever tongue that you speak, whatever language that you speak, make sure it's easy to be understood. Make sure you always bring out who Israel is. Make sure you always bring out who Esau is. Make sure you bring out the understanding of the words. Go into the Hebrew. When you speak Hebrew, break it down. All right? Second scripture. This is 2 Corinthians. Second Corinthians chapter 3, verse 24. Damn, bro, what was that?
It's 24?
No. I'll get it on. St. John chapter 16, verse 29. His disciples said unto him, Lo, now speakest thou plainly, and speakest no proverb. Because Yahweh Shah, when he spoke to the multitudes, he spoke to them in parables, which is allegory talk, which is metaphorical, which is figurative. But when he spoke to his disciples, he made it plain. He spoke to them plainly. He spoke to them in words that they could understand. Okay? It reads, his disciples said unto him, Lo, thou speakest thou plainly, and speakest no proverb. So when he broke it down to the disciples, Jews, he made it plain and easy to be understood unto them. Versus when he spoke to the multitude, he spoke to them in parables and metaphorical talk. Okay? Figurative, allegorical. All right? So when you teaching this word and you do these lessons, make sure you break down who Israel is. Break down who Esau is. Break down the tribes. Break down fully, line upon line, precept upon precept. This is 2 Corinthians. One second. 2 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 12. Seeing then that we have such hope, we use great plainness of speech. So there you go, man. Make sure your speech is plain and clear to be understood, man. Break down things to the teeth. Pull all the meat off that bone, man. All right? Because everybody that's viewing, all your views ain't brothers. All your views isn't brothers in GMS. Because we're not only teaching GMS. We teaching the other camps. We teaching the people that don't know they Israel. We teaching the heathen nations. All right? This word goes out to the four corners of the earth. It's on the World Wide Web. So all your views ain't brothers in the faith. Your views can be from anybody, man. So make sure your words can be easy to understand. Our message is only for the elect. Let me put that disclaimer out there. This word is only the elect is going to get this word. But make sure you break it down to the smallest teeth, man. Pull all the meat off that bone. And with that, I hope you was edified. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Mahashib, Yahushua, for putting the spirit upon me for doing this lesson. Until next time, I say Shalom.